Before Shy K was famous. Let's get into
So we call you Shy K or Jiggy Man?
Shy K, Jiggy Man.
So like,
what's the coming straight out of the Bronx, rapper Shy K is the latest in a long line of promising drill artists who have managed to work their way out of one of the most dangerous neighborhoods.
I forgot I had a shit fast. Yeah, from the last. I'm wildin'.
World. Or was he really the first? If you've ever seen any of this man's interviews, then you already know that the dude likes to claim that he was the first Bronx-based rapper to really put drill on the map. But how much does this claim rub other artists from his hood the wrong way? What's more, just where the heck did this Jiggy man come from, and how did he get involved in music in the first place? If you already have some idea, tell us in the comment section down below. Otherwise, stay tuned, because today we're going to do our best to answer all those questions and more as we investigate the life and come up of Shy K on our newest episode of Before They Were Famous.
Yo, I need to make it on, and I need to make it on famous birthdays, right?
Not unlike many of his peers who have emerged out of the Bronx drill scene, the only
niggas put Dougie B as his peers.
Not unlike many of his peers who have emerged out of the Bronx drill.
I realized, can y'all even hear me? Y'all hear me when this shit talking? Hold on, let me put it down a little.
Scene, the only moniker that we know Shy K by is his rap handle. He's kept his government name on the down low. And in terms of his birthday, well, that's pretty hidden too, although we do know for a fact that this young man is 19 years of age. What we also know is that Shy K has Honduran ancestry and was born and raised in the part of the Bronx known as Cortlandt Projects, more specifically, Melrose Houses.
I'm from Cortlandt, Melrose Houses, where we at right now. I come from the gritty slums to get lit.
Now, the Bronx has always been a pretty dangerous place, especially to spend your childhood in, and nothing about that has changed over the years. That means as a kid, Shy K was surrounded by street crime and violence. For a brief period of time, he tried to keep himself busy by practicing his basketball skills, but it wouldn't last. After losing a championship game, he went a little crazy with disappointment, simply abandoning the sport altogether. And with so much activity going on in his hood, he decided to get involved in hustling himself at the age of just 13 years old. From that point forward, violence would follow Shy K almost everywhere he went. I mean, hell, even as he was on the precipice of blowing up, he'd have to put to bed rumors about he and his sister being attacked together in a drive-by shooting.
We've been shot before, right?
Facts.
And I looked it up, I did my research, it said that it was like 26 shots in 20 seconds. A 9-year-old boy got hit, and I think your sister got hit, they said on the internet.
Nah, yeah, but that was all cap. I got shot a whole year before that. I was in Nail, my sister got shot. That shit be cap.
But you know how the internet and rap beefs go. A little thing like the truth is not going to get in the way of a good story, especially when your ops want to drag your name through the mud. Like, say, fellow Bronx-based rapper D-Thang, who latched onto the rumor and used it to make Shy K look weak. Now, why would he do that? Probably because D-Thang is part of a rival crew known as the YGs, or Young Gunners, who have a whole ton of beef with Shy K's clique known as the OGs, otherwise known as the Original Goons. These two factions used to be one and the same and ran the Cortlandt Projects together. But when one high-up member in the crew double-crossed someone else, the OGs broke off to stake their own claim in the neighborhood. You can hear D-Thang rep his crew while dissing all his enemies on the track Talk Facts. Things may have gotten worse between these two before they got better, but D-Thang was ultimately arrested and booked in November of 2021 on a weapons possession charge, which should have left Shy K free and clear to continue his ascension. But then he went and got involved in a further beef with his former friends B-Love and K-Flock. B-Love and Shy K both grew up together in the Cortlandt Projects. However, it was in fact Shaw's friend B-Dot who introduced Shy K to other associates like Dougie B and K-Flock. At first, these guys were entirely cool with one another. I mean, hell, they even collaborated on a few independent tracks like Back Out the Knocks. Unfortunately, as so often happens, street politics would come between them, and now these former friends are on separate sides, and everybody is keeping a tight lip on exactly why.
Niggas were weird, man. I just moved on.
Yeah.
I'm growing up in Tholo, you heard?
So there's not really no problems in it.
You know what it is.
And then there's Blockwork, the same artist who appeared with Shaw on his breakthrough track D&D. Now, during an interview about a year ago, Shaw implied that Blockwork had snitched on one of their own crew, and from that point forward, the feud was on. But there are other persistent rumors that Shaw didn't pay Blockwork accordingly for his feature on their hit song. And when Blockwork's manager hopped onto IG Live to claim that Shaw was signed to him, Shaw fired back by telling
this is what happened. This is the day that he said 41K and all that extra shit, because the manager of Blockwork is the same manager of 41. So for some reason he decided to just go and say 41K, and then this is where we are now, which is stupid, bro. This beef, like he could have just said something about the manager, for me, because that's not beef wanted, or maybe not even saying nothing about him. It ain't that deep, but he started saying Jets K, Brownsville K. He started wilding this live.
Everybody, that was BS.
Everybody is familiar with him, you feel me? Is doing $1 million every week. He signed to me, you feel me?
How you on live lying?
You feel me?
So I'ma just let it keep playing so all the didn't see it. Ain't gonna lie, bro. A lot of is doing funny shit. Y'all not lining up. You're not doing nothing. I don't want niggas commenting, laughing, texting me, none of that. Niggas not my mans. Niggas not my mans. I'm doing nothing. Gangster. I'm Jack K. What am I that? Know my body. See me?
Nah, the fact that they put this in the video is crazy.
On that.
Alright, now that we have a sense of where Shy K comes from, let's take a look at how he broke free. At the offset of his rap career, Shy K really didn't take music all that serious. His earliest experiences involved practicing freestyles with his homies like B-Love while living on the block. But once Shy K began to see the bodies pile up around him, and as he lost more and more close friends, he knew he had to find a way to change things so that he didn't wind up the same. That's when his buddy PJ Glizzy took him to the studio, and from that point forward, he never wanted to leave. Before finding any type of real success, Shaw would record his earliest tracks under the name Jiggy Man, but none of those songs ever found an audience. Maybe it's because he was relying on a heavily auto-tuned style.
Is your name Jiggy Man G?
Oh, nah. Real nigga Boo Boo on there too. Yo, Boo Boo might make it on here. That's who we 5. That's 5. Boo Boo make it on here. I ain't gonna lie.
Realizing that something wasn't working, Shaw would then switch to his regular speaking voice and increased his aggression by, I don't know, let's say 1,000%. Then came the hard-hitting drill bars, and suddenly, people were listening. When Shy K finally began to explode while wearing his notorious and very orange Montclair coat, he was still in high school, and currently he's in his junior year. Before long, Shy K would also reclaim the name Jiggy Man by using it in the title of one of his most popular songs, Jiggy Man This, Jiggy Man That. I mean, hell, even his debut album was titled Jiggy on Jiggy. It's kind of jiggy. I like that name. And according to a story that he posted on his IG, Shaw would sign a music deal around the age of 16, but things quickly turned sour. Luckily for him, a few months later he did receive a big payday by signing a fat new deal, but he hasn't yet revealed who it is he signed to. That being said, we do know that he spent some of that hard-earned cash on a new home for his mom, one located outside of the Bronx because he knows he can't stay there forever. Not with the way he's blowing up. Smart man.
But one thing I do know that you did was say, "Hey, yo, ma, pack your stuff. We up out of here."
Gangster.
Was that always the thought in your head? Yo, when we get, when I catch a bag, that's what we doing?
Facts. My family can't let it in no more.
So we out of the Bronx.
Gangster.
Now he's continuing to hone his craft while dropping new music videos damn near every week, with titles like 2 Oppie, in which, yes, Shy K is still going all in on his ops. And he's also started his own drill label named after his crew, OGE, which stands for Original Goons Entertainment. In other words, despite his success, don't expect Shy K to change his MO anytime soon. As for the rest of his story, well, you already know the deal. We're just gonna have to wait and see. I mean, after all, this is before they were famous. My name is Clyde Smith. Thank you everybody for watching, and please take a second to like, subscribe, and ring that bell to turn on your notifications and find out every time we drop a new video. And I'll see you guys in another video.
That's fire though. I know Boo Boo and them gonna make it on here. The fact that they already a clip on there, yeah.